Hey guys, welcome to the newsletter. This is 3 stocks to consider now. I am recording this a little bit early. This is for the July 2nd edition, and I'm recording this a little bit early, but I have some great names, so we'll jump right in and go over this. And first of all, we'll start with the ES or the SPX. I've got this up on the chart here, and we had this run from the low to the high here. This just crazy run higher here, pull back basically to the 20, came back up, took out that high, new all-time high, etc. Came back down to the 50, pushed the all-time high but didn't get it, came back down to the 50 and actually kind of went under a little bit. Now we're kind of working our way back up. So the biggest thing now is what happens, and we've got a lot of variables. We've still got Iran in the picture. We've got our new Fed chair. What's going to happen there? What's going to happen with inflation? We're going to be coming into earnings season in the next couple of weeks. Let me show you one thing I'm looking at here, though. It's still too early to tell, but you see this kind of sort of a little has my attention that this might be a starting of a trend, lower lows, lower highs like that, just like we did here. I don't know. It's strange to me that we haven't been able to get back to that high yet on some really, really large swings, but we'll see. Maybe we get there, in the next day or two. Again, I'm recording this early. I'm recording this on Tuesday for the Thursday video because I've got meetings tomorrow. It's going to be hard for me to record it tomorrow, but again, I already know the stocks. So let's jump into the stocks. And the first one is an old favorite of ours, Eli Lilly. Now, I know we've been in and out of Lilly a couple of times. It is really, really continued to do well over time. It's been actually that's what's considered a biopharmaceutical essentially, with the obesity drugs and the GLP, all the drugs in that sector. They still have a lot of potential, and again, very solid chart. Money is flowing into this stock, and that's the reason it came up on my list. Moving averages are stacked here. There's the 200, there's the 50, the 34 is right there. That's the 20. And again, good looking chart. The earnings, I've got my list over here. 1 year earnings per share growth, 21.7% 1 year. 3 year earnings growth, 60.6%. Profit margin, 31.7%. That's crushing it, right? And RSI of 67.3. So, plus, 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 plus. It's all looking very good for Lilly. Now, of course, I would like to have a pullback here if I could get one, but that wouldn't keep me from going ahead and starting something here. Let's look at this thing like on a 10-year chart. Again, still a very, very strong stock, whether we're talking about doing a buy the stock or covered right or sell some naked puts or just try to do a trade. Now, I don't have anything currently on in this, but I'm aggressively looking to get into this stock. We got earnings coming up, so I will work something out here very soon. If you're in my room, of course, we'll go over it together. If you're in the main room as well, ask me if you have any questions on that. But I do like this, and we have a dividend coming up out here as well. So that's the first one. The second one, I'm going back to the oil field, the oil and gas. This is more gas, natural gas, Targa Resources, and just has a good looking chart. Money is flowing into this as well. You can see right here, that's the 50, that's the 20, just steady, lower left, upper right, very, very consistent pattern here. And it looks strong. We got earnings coming up here as well. This is what's called a midstream company. And again, very solid chart here. 3 years earnings growth, 32.5%, profit margin of 10.7. That's very good for oil and gas or a midstream, gas pipeline company or a gas infrastructure company, that type thing. RSI is 56.8, so that's nice. Lilly was 67.3. That's getting kind of close to 70, but it still has momentum behind it, right? So anyway, both of these, Lilly and Targa Resources, look very good. So the third one is Fortinet. there it is, Fortinet, FTNT. I've looked at this one quite a few times and have never done a trade on it. I do like it. It is on the very short list, not too short, but it is on the list of names, a short list of names that I have to get bullish on, and it is one of them. We've got earnings coming up out here. So Fortinet is a cybersecurity company. Again, great chart. Every time it pulls back to the 20, to the 20, to the 20, to the 20, to the 20. That's a very strong looking chart, right? 3 years earnings growth of 32.7, profit margin of 27.3. Again, this cybersecurity, and RSI is 66. So, again, check, check, check. This looks great. Chart, check. Earnings are coming up out here. It's not confirmed, but it's around August the 5th. So, we could look to do a run into earnings on that. And again, this thing looks very solid. You can see down here the volatility on the run into earnings: vol, run up, vol crush, vol run up ahead of earnings, vol crush, vol run into earnings, vol crush. And we're on the way to the vol into earnings, and then we'll have a vol crush. So we want to catch something here, going this way. So I will be looking. Let me know if you have any questions on that. I'll be looking for something really in the next couple of days if I can. And we'll talk about that in the options income mastery room and or the main room. So again, let me know if you have any questions on that. So those are 3 names to look at. Again, short term or long term, they all look pretty good. And this market's still kind of dicey. I mean, we're back in bullish mode now, so I don't want to be too pessimistic, but and the market breadth is widening out. That is good, but it's also getting a little weaker on some of the names as well. So just be careful out there. So again, let me know if you have any questions. I'm glad to help. That's what I'm here for. And other than that, you'll get this video on Thursday. So Friday is a holiday, of course, because of the 4th of July. You guys have a fantastic 4th of July if I don't talk to you before then. And I'll be back on Monday with the next edition of the newsletter. So thanks for your time, guys. I appreciate it. I will talk to you then. Thanks. Take care.